This is the Business Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
I'm excited about our guest today. We have Suzanne Paulinski. She is a CEO at the Rockstar Advocate. Suzanne, thanks for being our guest today.
Thanks so much for having me.
So I want to hear a little bit about your background. My background is in music as well before starting this agency, and for many years that was my heart and soul of what I did and still do as a hobby. And would have been great to have your service back in my day, even though social media was not as prominent. It was just becoming prominent when I was playing. So tell me about your background and about how you got to where you are today.
Sure. So, I went to school at Drexel University for music business. It was a brand new major at the time. We were the first graduating class. And I studied music law, I studied acoustics, and many other things that were tied to the music industry. I really got a full spectrum education there. And while I was there, I interned at Atlantic Records here in New York. And after doing that and really working hard at the internship and making some great connections, I graduated early from Drexel and went on to become the Midwest sales coordinator at AstroWorks. It was a subsidiary of EMI, and back when Tower Records and Sam Goodies and all of that stuff still existed, right. I ran those accounts for the Midwest region for AstroWorks. So that felt really good, being right out of college and being given that responsibility. And I also ran their national street team back when there were also street teams at labels, where there would be people that would run out and put up posters and make sure the CDs were displayed prominently in the retail stores in their section. And that was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed that more than dealing with the accounts on the sales side of things. And I decided about a year in that it really wasn't my thing, that I didn't like sales, and I wanted to be more on the creative end. And at that time, my college roommate and I were kind of creating our own record label, our own independent label, and we wanted to see where that went. So I left AstroWorks, which was kind of a scary move. I mean, I knew friends of mine and so many others were just dying to get into a label and dying to, have their own office and work in that type of environment. But it was just a lot different than I thought it would be. And so I wanted to take my own crack at it and see if I could create a different type of business that my roommate and I had wanted to create. So we did that for a little while and realized we took on a lot more than we realized in terms of running a label at 22 years old. It was interesting. We did sign and act in Philly, and we definitely learned a lot, but we realized we didn't want to be managers. We didn't want to be people running careers so minutely. We wanted more of putting the power in the artist. We didn't want to feel like Svengalis or that we were puppeteers or controlling or any of that stuff. It made us very uncomfortable. So we thought, why not start teaching artists how to run businesses themselves?
Derek Champagne here. I want to connect with you if you're listening to the Business Leadership Series. We can connect on LinkedIn or send me a message at derek@derekchampagne.com. I look forward to connecting.